Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video today. Into the Chicago Bears have released Gerald, Everett, and they free up almost $6 million in cap space by making this roster move. I knew this roster move was coming. When you have a player on your team that even though he might be a really good player, and Gerald Everett, if you look at what he had done in his 4 previous seasons before becoming a Chicago Bear, very well might have put up some good numbers. But when you got a guy making almost $6 million a year and didn't even put up 40 receiving yards for you in a season, and he played every game, all 17 games, he's going to get cut. And I remember when the Bears hired Ben Johnson, I made a video talking about, off-season plan, what the off-season plan needed to be. And one of the first things I said was cut Gerald Everett and find a replacement at backup tight end that's not going to cost you $6 million, because Gerald Everett's a very solid backup tight end, but for $6 million, you can find a tight end that's better than him, or a backup that is just as good as him for cheaper money. You got some solid backup tight ends that are headed into the free agency market this summer, or sorry, this spring. Free agency starts in March, so and free agency will carry over to the summer as well. It'll start in spring and carry over to the summer. So I was technically right, but it starts in March, which is spring. But so I knew this roster cut was coming. The roster cut that it didn't shock me, but I wasn't expecting, was DeMarcus Walker. I thought that was a possibility. I even talked about that in that offseason plan video I talked about. But the Gerald Everett cut, I 100% expected them to do this move. The Walker I knew was a possibility, but didn't 100% know if they would do that or not. But like I said, getting almost $6 million a year. I think they signed him to. I know I think he was going to make $6 million this year. They free up $5.5 million in cap space, but he was supposed to make $6 million this season. So. I want to say it was a 2-year, $12 million deal he signed, but it might have been 211. But so he's making so much money when, he didn't even have that great a production this season. There's no need to keep him on the roster. You can free up the cap space. Like I said, he was great in 2023, 2022, 2021, and 2020, these last 4 years before this. Like 2023 had 15 games, 12 starts, 70 targets, 51 receptions, 411 receiving yards, and 3 touchdowns. The year before that with Los Angeles in 2022 had 4 touchdowns, almost 600 receiving yards. So, sure, he's good, but he's also getting older. He's going to be 31 when next season starts. So and he's making too much money, and I'm actually really interested to see who they fill the backup tight end position with this offseason. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and peace out.